Cette émission vous est présentée par Jacques Tanis, courtier immobilier Remax.
Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue à la saison 5 du Donny Show. Comment allez-vous, mon beau public? Alors, je vous remercie beaucoup d'être ici pour le dernier épisode de la saison. Et j'ai gardé la cerise sur le sundae. Je vous présente Naskademini.
Hello.
Bonne applaudissements. Donc, je vais présenter Naska à la fin. Cependant, on a une question du public aujourd'hui et je demanderai à la jeune demoiselle de se présenter. This episode will be also in English. We're going to switch to French English so you can speak whichever language you want.
Hi, Naska.
Hi, how are you?
Good. My name's Christina. And my question to you is the following. What do you think of the term influencer and who is deserving of this title? And do you think it's overrated?
That's a good question. Thank you, Christina.
I think that I'm happy there's a new industry for influencers where people get to influence and use their voice to kind of spread their gospel. But I also believe that being an influencer, it's a title that's given to you. You don't give it yourself, the title of influencer. And a lot of times we find that people often call themselves influencers or they write in their bio, influencer. But unless somebody told you that you're an influencer, that you've influenced on someone, you shouldn't be giving yourself a self-title of being an influencer. So it's become oversaturated. It's become kind of overrated as well, I would say. But I think we're all influencers in our own space. We influence our kids, we influence our girlfriends, we influence our boyfriends and husbands. We all have a sense of influence, but it's how you wield that power is what makes it true influence versus just somebody who's on Instagram with a bunch of followers.
Exactly. Mais je te rejoins là-dessus, Naska, puis pour répondre à ta question aussi, Christina, je pense qu'aussi maintenant, le terme influenceur, c'est devenu, on dirait, une job, un emploi. On dirait que maintenant, les gens sont comme, qu'est-ce que tu fais dans la vie? Ben, je suis influenceur. Mais qu'est-ce que ça fait un influenceur? Tu sais, je suis allée voir dans le dictionnaire, là, puis ça disait quelqu'un qui promouvoit des événements ou des produits, puis qui influence les gens à acheter des trucs. Quand je regarde sur Internet, quand je scroll, puis je vois que des gens qui s'appellent influenceurs, la majorité du temps, les gens me vendent absolument rien.
Ou ils ne peuvent même pas vendre non plus.
Oui, ils peuvent pas vendre non plus. Tu sais, c'est des gens comme... Maintenant, c'est rendu qu'on fait du voyeurisme parce que les gens sont partout, ils font n'importe quoi, puis tu te dis, OK, what is there in this for me? Tu comprends? Maintenant, je trouve qu'il y a un manque de créativité au niveau de, justement, ce terme-là puis cette job-là que les gens font. Parce que moi, un influenceur, c'est quelqu'un qui fait une publicité qui te montre OK, écoutez, voilà la publicité, voilà le produit, look what it does to my skin, and it's beautiful. Pour moi, ça, c'est quelqu'un, puis en même temps, il faut que tu montres un résultat, tu comprends? Fait que je sais pas si tu vois ce que je veux dire.
Oui, I would also say that those people who do that are more marketers than they are influencers.
True.
And the word that we like to use to describe ourselves are impactors. We want to know that what we do has impact on people's lives, and it allows them to also go out and be inspired by what we do. So we like to use the word impactors because influencers has become a dead word, I would say, in our dictionary anyway.
Yeah, for sure. And au fait, maintenant, c'est un terme utilisé, mais il y a aussi une autre forme de job que maintenant on voit sur l'Internet, c'est le phénomène des life coachs. Tu mentionnais, là, maintenant, on a des psychologues.
Tout le monde, c'est des life coachs.
C'est ça. On a des psychologues, on a des psychothérapeutes, puis on a des life coachs. Moi, j'aurais aimé savoir, toi, on arrive sur toi, puis on dit, I'm a life coach. What do you see, and what is the definition for you?
If you're a life coach, I would hope that you're certified. That's the first thing. No, that you've done a certification where you got certified in that métier. That would be the first thing. Just don't announce yourself saying, I'm a life coach, right? Because if we're all life coaches, to your best friend, I'm sure you're a life coach. If you give her advice, you become a life coach.
My sister is my life coach.
Right.
Hey.
So then I would also expect you to have information to actually give me, structured advice.
I know.
not just your opinion on things.
Ben, tu dis, moi, je vois ce que tu veux dire, mais je suis un petit peu moins d'accord avec même la formation parce que des fois, une formation peut te dire exactement comment guider la personne. Mais en même temps, j'ai toujours l'impression que même en nous, il faut qu'on applique certaines stratégies, puis il faut appliquer certaines notions de la vie. Et souvent, des fois, je regarde des gens qui ne l'appliquent pas, puis qui disent I'm a life coach, je suis capable de te gérer, mais quand je te regarde, tu as l'air dans une plus mauvaise mine que moi. Tu comprends?
No, you're absolutely right. You have to be a life coach, you would have to practice what you preach, but also be living an exceptional life as an example of people to look up to you and say, I want to be like how you are, whether it's in spirit, whether it's in spirit, attitude, financials.
Yeah.
I can't give you advice on how to be rich if I'm broke, right? So,
mais
for sure.
tu rigoles, les gens qui maintenant font des trucs de financement souvent, c'est parce qu'ils disent, ben moi j'ai fait faillite, puis là je sais comment. Non, c'est vrai, il y a des gens qui écrivent des livres et tout, puis ils sont comme, hey, je vais vous montrer comment faire de l'argent en genre 5 minutes. Mais là je suis comme, t'as pas filed for bankruptcy like 3 years ago, comme I mean, you know.
But if you made it back, it's fine. Like if you filed for bankruptcy, you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
That gives you enough, goodwill to start back over. But I hope you made your fortune back before you start writing your book and telling people, hey, this is what you have to do.
Exactly.
Unless your book is like, don't go broke like me, then you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Non, c'est surtout ça. And I want to know, Naska, I'm not going to ask you what you do because I know you do a lot of things and
Right.
I'm going to say everything at the end. I want to know what you're passionate about. Et, tu sais, il y a beaucoup de monde qui disent que toi, tu es un influenceur because you influence me, okay? On va pas se mentir.
Yeah.
Mais I want to know what you're passionate about.
I'm passionate about photography.
Yeah.
But further than that, I'm passionate about being an example for other young black men and women to aspire to live out their dreams of what they want to do and what they're passionate about. So I'm always trying to create things that inspire people to create themselves.
Okay.
It's more of like a legacy plan that I'm passionate about. Just being able to create imagery, create visuals, create stuff like this in order to inspire the people to live out their dreams and to kind of be great at what they do. No matter what it is, whether you work a 9 to 5 or you have something on the side, I'm really passionate about seeing people live the best versions of themselves on this short time that we have on this world.
That's good.
Yeah.
Puis là je rentre un petit peu plus personnel. Quand je suis venue ici pour la première fois, je voulais louer un local pour un anniversaire. Puis là, j'ai rencontré Naska avec moi, mon tailleur. Je me sentais bien bonne. Et justement, je vais pas te mentir, j'étais impressionnée par les 2 beaux locaux que tu as ici à louer, en passant. Merci à Studio Espace Gris de m'accueillir ici. Et là, j'aurais aimé que tu me racontes un petit peu, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de monde, c'est leur rêve d'avoir un petit peu ce que toi et ton frère, vous avez construit ici. Puis j'aurais aimé que tu me fasses un genre de bref résumé de qu'est-ce que tu fais, puis comment tu fais pour arriver à un aussi beau résultat.
Wow. I think how we started was being true to ourselves and staying on brand with what we believe and never compromising ourselves for the likes of others. That was the first thing that I think my brother and I both agreed upon. And we want to create a space that felt like a community where people can come here, get information, get inspiration, and learn from kind of what we do. And when we decided to kind of build our thing, or our brand, so to speak, we were always focused on a global approach, not to be hyper-local for like Montreal only, to really spread our gospel a lot further than the city we live in. Mm-hmm. So being able to travel was very important to us. It helped us to like increase our taste level. Because the more you see in the world, the more you experience, the more you can come back with a new sense of thinking. And that was part of our trajectory in terms of like traveling, seeing the world, going to places that we love, meeting people and connecting. And it was really important to build strong relationships with people. I think a lot of people underestimate how important it is to know people and to foster relationships throughout time in order to be somewhere where you can get help or you can get advice and you can work with people. And then we created Espace Gris as a not only a photo studio or a production house, but as a place to kind of be your own person. Espace gris, gray area, is basically the place between black and white where you get to create freely and kind of be yourselves. And with this whole influencer talk as well too, my brother had this philosophy of a lot of things happen offline. And what happens offline is the gray area. The discussions you have with people, the bouche à oreille happens all offline, and that's the gray area that people don't talk about anymore. They talk about how many followers do you have, how many likes do you have, but that gray area is where the magic happens. So if I tell you outside of offline, hey, listen, there's a girl named Donny, she does an amazing show, you should check it out. Somebody might become a new fan of hers based on that, me telling them offline, and that's converting people into what we call the gray area, right? Yeah. So that's kind of the concept of kind of what we do. Thank you. And to add to that is that we always say that it's not about how many people follow you, it's about who follows you. And if the right people follow you, you're able to activate them and you're able to make them to do things that may be important or impactful. So that's kind of like where we started and kind of what our philosophy was, and that's kind of what brought us where we are today, to have this beautiful space and to keep pushing forward. And we happen to work with great people that just happen to work at great brands. And that's the distinction between wanting to work with a brand. I want to work with Nike, I want to work with Cadillac, I want to work with this. No, you want to work with the people first. And if you happen to have a good job, you're able to build on that stepping stone to kind of do something cool in this space, right? So it's about people first and brands and all the other stuff afterwards. Yeah.
You're inspired, right? Well, see, I'm telling you. And also, Naska, a lot of people have been asking me during all the shootings and everything, like, how do you do the Donny Show? I mean, it's great and we love it, etc. And I always tell them I cannot do this without my team.
Right.
And you are part of my team. So I want you to answer that question, like how did you do this? And because you are responsible for all this decor. En passant, it's him and his team, and we want to know how you do it, how you feel about it, and because I've been to many productions center, and right now I feel happy. I was always happy, but right now I feel extremely happy. I feel extremely safe, and I don't know how to describe it, but I want you to tell me how you feel about it.
I feel amazing. I feel like nothing is done by yourself. They say no man is an island, so I feel like without our team, without our people who are dedicated to kind of make all of this possible, people that want to work till 5 a.m. in the morning to help put this all together, shout out to Carlo and everyone else, I feel like that's what makes the magic happen, that we cannot be by ourselves trying to build an empire.
Yeah.
And the Donny Show, this is our second season together.
Second, yeah.
I feel like it was a project that we're all passionate about. Once you came with the idea, from Tyler, from Carlo, to Pavel, to everyone, we all came together and said, let's make this happen, and let's put it doesn't matter if you're being paid $1 or $1 million, whatever work you do, you have to do it to your fullest. And I think sometimes people kind of want to give you less of a work ethic because of the dollar value, but if you commit to something, you're supposed to put your right foot forward and do it at 100%. So the passion comes first. Yes. Right? And that's how we make it happen, that people who actually believe in what we're doing, and to only take on projects that you actually are passionate about.
Yeah, true.
You know, that's how you build something that's great. So how does this all happen? It's basically through love, determination, ambition, and vision. It's kind of how we made it happen, and we're going to keep doing that for every project that we're on to make sure that the people that experience it, the live audience, they all get the experience of what we kind of envision in our minds of how to do something. And you can do something that looks great, that's professional, that's amazing, if your heart's into it, right? And you have to just think of all of the touch points that kind of bring that all together. That's kind of how we do it, yeah.
Thank you. So I remember when our first meeting, I was like so scared. I was like, oh my God, these guys, they want to produce my show. Oh my God, I can't function. And I remember you told me something that I really appreciated. You said, you know what? There's you, and je le dire en mes mots là, there's you and there's Drake. I'm going to give you the same thing that I give to Drake with your budget. Tu comprends? Et j'ai adoré le fait qu'il a effectivement fait quelque chose qui était à la hauteur de de quelque chose qui est plus gros que tout le monde ici, tu comprends? I really appreciate that. Vous pouvez applaudir, la gens que vous êtes... So everything here is so beautiful. I'm overwhelmed because it was a nice season. It was the first time to have guests here. Tu nous as offert ton local et tout. Obviously, I couldn't think of a better place to be today.
Thank you.
So,
We worked really hard in creating an energy here that when you come in, you feel a vibe that's undescribable, but we can't bottle and sell it to. I wish I could, but it's a vibe that we've kind of created, or people feel when they come here. And it's important that no matter who you're dealing with, you have to just give your best effort.
Yeah.
And that's why I told you that, because whether we're working with you or working with someone that's higher profile than you, it's still going to be the same level of passion that we put towards what we want to create.
Exactly. So, guys, I'm so happy, Naska, for you to be here. Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
having
much.
me. Yeah.
Puis je vous dis, l'espace gris, c'est un endroit où justement, je vous dis, l'énergie est palpable. J'ai même des fois pensé à amener un sac de couchage ici juste pour dormir. Parce que des fois, je suis vraiment comme toi, qu'à revenir demain, je vais dormir ici. Ici, c'est trop le fun. It looks like a home. And it feels like a home. And I love it. So, guys, I thank you so much. Vous avez été un public fantastique. Je vous remercie beaucoup. Et Naska, je vais te laisser le soin de te présenter.
Okay, I'm Naskademini. I'm a Montreal-based photographer who focuses right now on portraiture and also double as an influencer at times, but I like to really let the work speak for itself. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Alors, on vous dit merci. Je veux que vous vous donnez une bonne main d'applaudissement, public. Je suis vraiment émue de vous avoir. Naska, merci énormément d'être venu. Et à tout le monde, je vous dis, n'oubliez pas de vérifier et vous abonner à notre chaîne YouTube, youtube.com/Donny Show. Et je vous dis, pour l'achat de votre prochaine maison, n'oubliez pas de contacter Monsieur Jacques Tanis, courtier immobilier Remax. Cela met fin à notre saison 5. Je vous remercie, tout le monde. Merci. Alors, guys, on se voit la saison prochaine.